What the thief didn't know is that all of her actions were caught on this camera. Investigators say the shot was so clear, it's a matter of time before she gets caught. For 23 years, Daryl Simmons made a living here, until last year he was killed by a drunken coworker. Now, 7 months after grieving, his widow is filing a suit against the city of Atlanta. A piece of a bridge falling on a school bus is only one of the many things that could happen if Georgia doesn't act on the Highway Trust Fund. We got a hold of this notice of a potential lawsuit against the city of East Point in behalf of this family. As quick as we got into this College Football Hall of Fame, they're kicking us out because they got to keep up with construction. Fire investigators say that the homicide from 2 days ago may or may not be related to the fire that started this morning, but that it could be arson. We should find out more about these ethics complaints when the board meets on August 14th. In DeKalb County, I'm Ashley Gooden, Channel 2 Action News.
Live, local, late breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News Night Beat. Coverage you can count on.
And tonight, police are cracking down on a growing drug problem in Atlanta. Good evening, I'm Ashley Gooden. Now to a developing story. Atlanta police are looking for a man they say opened fire early Sunday morning near the Georgia State campus. Channel 2's Devin Mullis found out how students and parents are reacting. The number of black inmates in Georgia prisons hit a 25-year low in 2013. Police are using the surrounding surveillance cameras to try to identify the gunman. If you have any information about this shooting, please call Crime Stoppers at 404-577-TIPS. Hundreds gathered here together today for the grand opening of this magnificent structure behind me, the Center for Civil and Human Rights. The ceremony, ending with the outburst of multicolored streamers, included a performance by an uplifting choir and wise words by local dignitaries of the great things the center will do for the community and abroad.
Aquarium, which has more than 1 million visitors. We're by the World of Coca-Cola, which has more than 1 million visitors. And because of the way that the Center for Civil and Human Rights was funded, it's going to continue into all of the tomorrows.
Well, this day means everything to me. It is almost unbelievable, almost unreal.
One of the exhibits includes a model lunch counter with headphones where visitors can experience what civil rights activists went through at sit-ins.
You can only imagine what those people went through. I don't think I could have done that.
Also, a model of a bus covered with mugshots of the Freedom Riders arrested and thrown into jail.
I went on the Freedom Ride as a boy, but when I left Parchman Prison, I was a man.
The center had 600 visitors today and is projected to have had 400,000 by the end of this year. Reporting from downtown Atlanta, I'm Ashley Gooden. For 11 months, Kenneth Williams spent time here at Fulton County Jail or at a state mental institution on charges that belonged to someone else.
It's frightening, when you know that you aren't the person.
Kenneth Williams says he was arrested in the airport and that he was only told he was being arrested for a misdemeanor, and it later became a felony. Williams tried to tell officials that he was wrongly accused, but he was then determined to be mentally ill and forcibly given antipsychotic medications.
I refused the medication because the doctor was prescribing some medication that I was allergic to.
These are actually two separate records. These are two separate booking photos. This is supposedly the same person, and this is supposedly the same. We're looking for people to actually care when they do their jobs and to pay more attention so that these things don't happen again.
Kenneth Williams was released and given his dismissal papers in February that say he was released because he was the wrong person.
Once upon a time that I had a roof over my head, I could go into the store and buy my own food, I had my own vehicle, and jail took all that away.
Williams says he doesn't believe that justice will ever be served, but he is taking steps to get his life back on the right track. From Fulton County Jail, I'm Ashley Gooden, Channel 2 Action News.